CJ's announcement got us thinking what other ACC stars might go pro. JR, you had to make this decision, so now you can offer some advice to the next generation. First, North Carolina's James Michael McAdoo. What would you tell him, and what should he do?
Well, if I'm talking to James Michael McAdoo, the advice I would give him is to come back. You know, Carolina being a little lean this year on the inside, we need you to be more forceful in there. I think you'll see him get in the weight room. We know he's a tremendous jump shooter, but Carolina being so thin in the paint, having problems getting easy buckets and getting to the free throw line, I want to see him come back next year more determined than ever to prove to be that go-to guy in the paint.
He's got a great mid-range game, and I think NBA teams have to like the fact that he got pushed to the 5 spot. He had to play there for the team, and he accepted the role.
That's right. No complaining for him, no crying at Carolina. He stepped up, next man up, and was ready to play, out of position some. But, hey, he got some chance to play in the post a little bit next year. Another year, I think you'll see more development.
All right, now, there's an old truism. You cannot teach height.
You
and
sure
Alex
can.
Len has plenty of it, 7'1", and he has basketball skills. So, JR, what should he do?
Oh, he should go. You know, sometimes you have guys 7'1", and they're just 7'1". He's 7'1" with a high skill set. This guy has everything you want inside, up and unders, duck throughs, step throughs, reverse pivot, jumper. As you see right here, tremendous player. Now, when he gets to the NBA, he'll get that NBA coaching. He will get the weight training that he needs, and most importantly for him, he doesn't have to worry about who's getting him the ball inside. The NBA, that'll be taken care of. So I look for Alex to make that jump.
Now, I'm sure fans are saying, wait a second, he didn't dominate this year, but that's not necessarily what NBA scouts are looking for.
That's right. They're looking at potential. Potential is what gets you paid in the NBA, and potentially he has all the abilities to be an all-star. If you look at some of the drafts, he'll be ahead of Mason Plumlee because they want to see where you can go to, whereas Mason Plumlee might have already reached in that peak some.
We go from 7'1" to 5'11". Shane Larkin, the coach's pick for ACC Player of the Year. He led Miami in assists, steals, three-point shooting. Should he stay or go?
He did it all, and this is a tough decision. He said that he's going to stay, and now he's looking at the NBA scouts and what they're saying. This guy needs to come back. He has really, truly built a culture here, and he can really build on his name nationally. I'd like to see him come back, being a running for the National Player of the Year. Come back with Coach L, even though they're going to be a little thin inside, losing so many seniors, all the veteran guys. I want to see him come back and prove that he's a much better player over the summer.
His dad, Barry Larkin, of course, the Baseball Hall of Famer, says that they are looking at what they should do, and they're thinking about it. They do have a couple of weeks left to decide. If there's one part of his game you'd like to see improve, what would you like to see Shane Larkin get better at if he stays for another year?
As you said, he's done so many things. He's such a talented player. You've got to pick and try to find something. And I'm just going to say consistency, because he really took over the leadership role of his team later half of the season when he became the go-to man. I would just like to see him come back next year and do this for a full season and make this his team and make a National Player of the Year run.
I did see a list, and he's a guy that could go late first round, second round if he goes pro. But again, we'll know in 2 weeks that's the deadline for underclassmen to decide.